Good evening, everybody. I'm Kushan, and welcome back to Command Live Black Gold Blitz. I'm going to be continuing my playthrough here, and if all goes well, I should be finishing up tonight. When I ended the last time, um, I had the disastrous, from my perspective, air engagement over here over the Northern Gulf, where I lost way more Eurofighters than F-15s than I really should have. Just bad rolls on my part in terms of missiles just not hitting their targets. My Eurofighters, as you can see here, are returning to base. I have additional flights of F-15Cs heading to on station over here in the west, and I've got another group or two, one group of three that's heading over southern Iraq. Have a KC-130 tanker heading to support this group, and I also have another E-3A Sentry heading up there to provide radar coverage. And what my goal is that over the next about hour or two in game, I should have most of my strike aircraft coming off of rearming. I've got looks like about 3 hours on my tornadoes with Pavelays and Damocles. My SCAD tornadoes are ready to go as of now. Oh, and I actually have... How did I miss this? I actually have two tornadoes that weren't armed. Oh, it's going to take 6 hours to arm them. 6 hours, 10 hours... 10 hours. Alright, we'll just go with this loadout. Damn. I wish I would have caught that at the end of the last stream. 6 hours, we've got 9.5 hours left. I should still be able to get a strike out of those two if I move quickly with them. I don't think I have anything else, but let's go look at the air bases. Make sure I didn't miss something else. Complete. Yep, they're all maintenance. Yes, Jeff, I lost more F-15s than have been lost to air in every war. Let's see. Maintenance. Okay, so looks like I got about 4.5 hours on these Eurofighters with Pavelays. About an hour on my AMRAAM armed Eurofighters, and these guys are ready to go now. I'm going to use these 6 as strike escorts. Let's see. I don't think I missed anybody else, but... Alright, so these guys are pretty much ready to go now, armed with JDAMs and GBU-12s. Alright, so those groups are basically ready to go as of now. So what I'm going to do... Do I have more Storm Shadows coming online? Nope, I don't think I have any more Storm Shadows. Nope, I've exhausted my supply of Storm Shadows. That sucks. What's the Sea Eagle? I've never... Surface ships. 1986. I'm gonna look this up real quick. The Sea Eagle missile. Huh. Alright. Looks like an awfully damn big missile, that's for sure. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for that other group to rearm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send this group here from the south, and I'm going to actually hold off on them. I'm actually going to send them to the central rally point. I should go ahead and just click play here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send them to kind of a central rally here, and then if nothing turns out to be up here, then I'm actually going to have them go strike some of these northern targets. Although my E3 has coverage now, so I'm just going to go and launch them. Missions, rally, call this one Rally East. So that's that rally mission. So I'm going to go ahead, set up a new mission, add new mission. Rally mission north. Support mission active and good to go. Just checking those. All right, so hang on. Okay. So back to Eurofighter down here. Wrong base. Yeah. That means more than 0. Thanks, Jeff. You're really helping the confidence there. Although, to be fair, I'm going to blame the game on that one for just having bad rolls. So, assigned a mission, rally north, launch as a group. Launch as a group, assigned a mission, rally north. For launch. Assigned a rally north. Launch as a group. I'll launch these in groups of 2 actually. Assigned a mission to rally north. Launch as a group. Abort. Launch as group. Alright, so I'm gonna launch all these in groups of 2. They're already beginning their taxi. And I'm going to go and use these groups to hit the much as I can up here at the north. At this point, it's really just about destroying as much as I can. Yeah, it also doesn't help when one aircraft... I mean, to be honest, though, I don't think that one aircraft was really going to make a difference there. I mean... That one F-14 survived, what, 6 shots at it? 3 of them being AMRAAMs, and it still didn't get shot down? I mean... That, I'd have to go back and look. I can't really remember. But I know it dodged quite a few Sparrows and a couple, AMRAAMs, so... Oh well. No use whining about it. Hey, Red Duke. Alright. How's everything else looking? Not really getting any air contacts at this point. I'm going to bump it up to 5-second time compression here. E3 on station there. 3 F-15s on station right there. This Airbus is going to be returning to base shortly. Yeah, might as well leave him on station for a little longer. I don't think it's going to make a difference, though. Turn off your radars. Perfect. Alright. Aircraft are launching. Part of me thinks if I'm really quick here, I mean, I have 9.5 hours left. If this group can get up here, strike, and get back to base within, say, an hour and a half, that in theory would give them 6 hours and another hour and a half to get to a target and strike it. But it's going to be pushing it really close, that's for damn sure. Let's see, they've got 4 hours of flying time, which will go up a little bit as they climb. So I may, and I really want to stress the may get another round of strikes out of some of these aircraft. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and assign an Airbus to my air-to-air refueling north mission. I don't think that KC-130 is going to be enough up there. I'm going to save my other 4 tankers as required. With that in theory as well, though. Nah, it's no. I was going to say if I had anything ready over here, but it's not really worth sending in the armed tornadoes without strike aircraft to back them up, so whatever I'm going to do is I'm going to stay out of this little fiasco over here. This is just it's more trouble than it's worth trying to go over after the Bashir airport and the Kark Island infrastructure. That's just, we saw in the first couple streams, I think I wasted just too much time trying to kind of break this break into that, and I just don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, I may get it out of the Strike Eagles. I'm probably not going to get it out of the Eurofighters, Jeff. Good point. But what really makes me a little, I don't want to say nervous, because that's not really the word. I'm kind of curious why I'm not picking up any radar contacts. Where's my ELINT North? AEW North. I'm going to push this up and over a little bit. Push it right onto the border. And just so we're clear, this group of F-15s I am considering basically dummies. Or not dummies. Expendable? Might be another word. I really want to use them to kind of trigger off any response that I'm going to get. Oh. I was kind of wondering what this Eurofighter was doing. It's landing. There we go. Landing 0. Yes, Red Duke, it really pains me to do it a little bit, but they are Iranian Tomcats, so I don't feel as bad for blowing up Tomcats. And while we're kind of waiting, let's go recap on the scoring. So right now I am a minor victory. Um, haven't really received any new strikes since the last episode from Iran, but I'm up to 7 F-15Ss lost, 8 F-15Cs, 5 Tornadoes, 4 Eurofighters, sorry. Um, 1 Saab 2000 AEW, which was my own fault on losing that one, and then 1 Sentry, which that was my own fault for losing him too. So, not bad. The Iranians have lost 14 Su-24s, Fencer Ds, 15 F-14 or 15 plus another 6, so 21 Tomcats, 6 Su-22 fitters, 12 F5 or 12 F5s split evenly between E and F models, and 5 Fulcrums. So not bad. I mean, I am giving more losses than I'm taking, so I mean, Red Duke, you can do land engagements. I mean, you can ground units will shoot at each other, but it's not really modeled as in depth. Hmm. Yes and no, Red Duke. I mean, you have air defenses and targets to blow up, but I mean, like I said, you can get ground units to shoot at each other, or they will shoot at each other. Um, from what I've tried doing, like a combat aviation brigade, basically a modern helicopter brigade of the U.S. Army, with basically a mix of Apaches and Scouts and all that. And the problem is, I find that the ground model really doesn't let you model it as well as I would like. Well, yeah, you got SSM missiles too. Yeah, the problem is that once ground, I mean, I think most of like the infantry in the game only have like 100 rounds or 30 rounds, and once they do, they pretty much run out and don't do anything. Um, and I think it's just a little bit too high of level for what they're modeled as. Um, so far, not seeing pretty much anything. I'll push my. I may end up regretting this, but I'm gonna push my AEW waypoints a little higher or a little farther north. Hmm. Well, I'm not gonna say anything like maybe I finally worn out the Iranian Air Force, but because as soon as I say that, something bad's gonna happen. All right, strike aircraft are inbound. Hopefully my F-15 um, S's and SAs will. So I know the SA is the Eagle. I wonder what the difference between the F-15S and SA is. I mean, they're both E model F-15s. I didn't know Saudi didn't have any subs. History of the Great War. The easiest way I found to do that is to open up like the Commando database website and just open up two windows and kind of tile them side by side with the two platforms. Yes, it's out of game, but it's about the best I've been able to find to compare two platforms. Um, Still not picking anything up. This is interesting. Push my E3 a little farther north. One of my oil tanks has been repaired. It's now up to 4.6% damage. Um, I'm honestly really surprised I'm not picking up any air contacts. I mean, I've had time to rearm and reload now, and hmm. Um, I'm gonna try to go to 15-second time compression, but I don't think I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, I'll just leave it on 5. Jeff, what does the Saudi Navy look like? I don't think I've ever even actually looked it up. Alright. Some air contacts down south. Seven frigates and a couple corvettes. Probably some old Perrys or indigenous Saudi frigates. Um, Got one air contact. Oh, they've got the French frigates. Oh, is that the new their new one? The one that the French and Italians are cooperating on? I can't remember the name of it now. Ship. Saudi. Saudi Arabia. Oh, they've got Lafayette's. Okay. That's not the one I was thinking of, but. Oh, hey, Mike. Welcome to the stream. Alright, getting more air contacts now. Looks like they're, if I had to guess, I would probably guess Tomcats. Let's go ahead and unassign this group. Get them heading north. And we're going to try this again. The war's not going bad, Mike. It could be going better, but it's not going awful. So far, I've got a minor victory going on here. Let's see. Where's my airbase? All right. I think it's time that I brought out some AMRAAMs. I didn't actually know that, RoboRob. Well, maybe by default. They could have been changed per the mission. So that's not always a good thing to go. It's just like I know way back when before they allowed the changing of sub-depth, boomers would always be at, I think it was minus 50 feet, and attack subs would always be deeper. And same things for like whales. You could tell that they would basically a sub from a whale because they're always at a different depth. Which, given the fact that you can change altitude and depths now, isn't usually the case anymore. Okay, so what do I need to do to trigger this guy? Alright. The fighter's coming up. Strike aircraft. Almost to the middle of Saudi Arabia now, so. Alright, so. Have these guys head north as well. Turn off radars. No use in giving my location away unnecessarily. Not that they don't have enough radars that they're going to pick me up anyway, but. So far, no. TPS 43 radar is right there. Yeah, Clover, you kind of never know. Clover is kind of a sneaky one at times. I know it seems like the radars have been, some of these radars have been turning kind of off and on. And I haven't actually gone into the editor mode, so I don't know what their weapon release authorization is. But I do know that once I get to about the center of the Gulf, maybe about where these reference points here are, that kind of seems to be the line where I start drawing Samfire.